that you need.
But
solid,
how do you ensure that there is equitable
You
distribution?
need a formula, a hard formula, a sacrosanct formula for that, and say this is the way to do it, and no other way. You can't.
And this report cannot really bring
This
that
report
formula.
does not do it. This report is
The
going
report
to be
had a limited focus.
It's going to only perpetuate the existing inequity even more.
Okay, okay, that's your final word. Final comments from you, Mr. Kabra. Yeah.
Two or three small things. One, that let's not put all the burden for solving all the problems on this little report. It is only in a very specific context. There was a political pressure, there was a political noise, there were, underlying subcurrents and so on. From that point of view, it has done a little more than that, and has shown the mirror to some forces. But it has also pointed out, and that I think is significant, that development is too complex a business to be captured by one or two things. You have to have composite indices and so on, and you have to move, this sharp dichotomy between artificial dichotomy between economic, social, political and so on. Take a composite view, and that shows that depending on the corporate sector as the agents of development, market processes as the mechanism and so on will not work. You have to bring in a changed role of the state, where implementation and so on, you have to involve people directly, particularly schemes like food.
Right, but the central government can say that the maximum we can do is only to give in funds. We can't really ensure the implementation. That's the state's task.
Going back to the panchayats and Jila Parishads,
Yeah.
they are the more relevant units, even more important than states, because there are intra-state disparities which are no less pernicious.
Right, but unfortunately, when we talk about decentralization, we have not really given them the liberty as far as devolution of funds are concerned. They are still too much dependent for funds.
Panchayats have no funds actually.
Yeah. Comments from you, Dr. Datta.
See, this report is a kind of a pathfinder. It has actually shown us the real mirror of reality, where we stand and where we have lost out. In that sense of the term, this report is very much different from the previous reports.
It is different.
It is different. The second thing is like this report has also given a kind of an indirect hint to Planning Commission as well as to the Finance Ministry that better late than never, we have to address the reality, the real concerns of the people of this country, and this disparity in terms of social and economic parameters, the way it is getting wider and wider, this needs to be it needs to be made closer. At least and until we address these issues, we will not be a economic power in a real sense of the term.
But with
we
this
cannot
report,
have this inclusivity.
with this report, Dr. Datta, do you think it will make things easier for Planning Commission and the Finance Commission, or will make things difficult?
It would make the Planning Commission much more easier to act on this, provided the Planning Commission has the backbone to do it. If the Planning Commission has that idea that 29 rupees is something which makes people above the poverty line, then I really have to judge their knowledge.
FDI is the answer.
Or if it is FDI. The second thing is like this report in an indirect way has also shown the reality that we cannot have economic growth rate based on FDI and FIIs. And the Gujarat model, the way it has been exposed, is a direction in that
In fact, it
sense.
has gone away just from the economic indicators and
It is
focus
more social.
more socio-economic indicators.
More people-centric, and the disparity between the haves and the have-nots have been clearly demarcated and they have been shown.
So you're saying this report
and
is
the
different from the
thrust of this report is in relation to the small scale and the cottage industry and the rural sector.
Okay, final comments from you, Mr. Dasgupta.
Well, I agree with the whole of that. You see, it has finally set a sort of yardstick of what should be done. And therefore, the inclusiveness that the government has been talking about has not happened over not just the 5 years, over the past 6 decades.
Right.
But the problem is that when you have the losers, those who will have to take less funds from the center, whether those governments, those states will agree to implementation in that sort. Because finally, if you look at India as a nation, then there should be equity.
Right.
But the problem arises when, for that, since the cake is the same size, whether some would like to part with a greater share for the one who does not.
Right. So you're
There
saying
will lie
it
the
will
problem.
See,
indeed
in
be
a nutshell,
difficult.
what is
Yeah.
required is the political consensus, the political consensus across political parties. The irony of this country is like there has never been political consensus on economic issues. And in that sense of the term, like the report gives an indirect hint that it's high time that there has to be consensus.
If I
Right,
can
but
have
the
final words,
implementation,
if I can have
yeah.
one word, that our budget is basically a sort of guidelines for our budget, and here you find that lots of states get much more through the tax expenditure given to the corporates, which is almost 6 lakhs crores of rupees, and that goes to the corporates which are located in some of the states,
Right.
which are on the
Higher
already better
parameters,
off states.
on the better
So these
parameters.
hidden currents are also to be woven into this allocation process.
Right, so what will
That
actually
indirectly
matter-
routing these resources through corporate.
Okay, quickly, Mr. Goswami.
But I think we also should be very careful of too much of attempting to control too much here. We saw the freight equalization policy, what it did to East India. That kind of tinkering is not good. Also FDI. I heard some comments on FDI. We must also understand that 70% of the FDI which comes into India is Indian money sitting abroad. 65%.
There's also maybe political necessity for the government will decide how this report is implemented in different states and what it means, what it will do to the center-state
Mr.
relations.
Kabra very
Absolutely.
briefly touched on it when he spoke about decentralization.
Yeah.
You got to decentralize government. You can't have this centralized system.
Right.
85% of our salary go to state and central government employees. Only 11% go to local government employees.
Right.
So
But
you
at
have
this stage,
8 out of 10 guys saying do
many
this, do
many
that.
chief ministers who've been marked as the least developed states, they are happy with this report, saying that this will actually bring in more funds. We have to see. Thank you very much, Mr. Guruswami, Mr. Kabra, Dr. Datta, and Mr. Dasgupta for joining us in this program. And that's all we have for you in this edition of Public Forum. Thank you very much for watching. Namaskar.